Generic greetings and welcome back once again to another chill session on PowerWash Simulator. Today's beverage is a very refreshing 7-Up Free, which is gassy to be fair. Either way, welcome back to PowerWash Simulator, where in the previous episode we started cleaning, I think, what is the biggest job currently that's in the game, which is the subway station, and we managed to get it to 21%, so there is still certainly a lot of work to be done. So we're going to crack on with the cleaning. In terms of ways in which we could possibly do this, I just noticed that this floor, you see, it's split up, so I'm going to try and clean the one section there. Yes, in terms of the ways we can clean this, there are obviously many. However, my main problem is this: I have no idea how I can clean that very efficiently. So I'm sort of like ignoring it almost. Like I just don't want to tackle it because it's just going to be a bit of a big job. But anyway, we're going to crack on with the cleaning here, and once again just see what we can get done in this session here. Most likely we'll get it to, I would hope 50%. I think that is a reasonable goal, but as always we will see how we fare here. Using the 15 degree nozzle. I might try the 25 degree nozzle for this floor because, oh yeah, that is much better. You can see we're getting much better coverage there, even though we have to repeat a little bit at times, but it's just better for the job here. Using the long extension. Oh, actually, I just noticed that oh, these are all separate sections. Right, okay, fair enough. So I'm actually getting more cleaning done than I would have thought, or at least more tings. We'll maybe get the little ting noise there. So yeah, just cleaning the platform here. This is the main platform floor. This is a metal bit of platform there as well, and then we'll get that done and come back to this, and already onto 22%. In terms of money, we're on 198 with a little bit of change there, generic units of currency, so we're sitting pretty on that one. Not enough to afford the spray bottle, which is a bit of a shame. I would have really liked to try the spray bottle. Okay, so obviously I did all the ceilings around there. There's probably still little bits that I've missed, like, yeah, that cable and such, but I'm not too concerned. But I really do need to take a big chunk out of this. So what's the best course of action? Is it to just spray like I'm doing now? The problem is I'm getting the floor, but I'm certainly not getting the rails. And if we do that, actually, we're getting some of the rails, and we're also getting some of the floor, and realistically we're just going to have to attack it from both sides, because obviously I'm getting some of the rail, but not all of the rail. And if I do this, okay, yeah, but there's something going on here, there's something going on. If I do this, it means we're getting the rail, not very well, but we are getting the rail, and we're also getting the floor as well with the overspray, which is fine. Obviously the big problem is that you can see that because of the angle we're missing a whole section, so what we have to do is attack it from this side, and then we'll do another one from the other side, and that'll then get hopefully the majority of it clean. Because of where it's situated, I'm going to have to go prone there, and yeah, it's too close to the wall for me to realistically get it there, but we can probably do this. Okay, yeah, there's something going on here. It seems to work out, and the majority of the rail will be clean, and there will be obviously little bits. I'll just clean this section here, and then I'll press tab, and I'll see what we've missed out, and this is where the whole thing just glows, because I've totally missed out several sections. So let's just press tab, and oh yeah, obviously we've got these blocks as well, so yeah, okay. So maybe just attacking like this is the best course of action. In that case we have both the rails and we get the floor, and we're still working an angle. Possibly. Obviously there is a huge downside to this as well, and that's that, yep, I'm missing this side. Okay, fair enough. There's just no ideal way, because it's a fairly big job. I mean, ideally you'd attack it from this angle, and then you'd attack it from this angle, so you get all of the bases covered. And we could do that, but I don't think that would be as satisfying to actually do. So we're going to continue on with what I'm doing here. Just using the 15 degree spray with the long extension. We have nowhere near enough money for the spray bottle. I believe the spray bottle is 900 generic units of currency, so we are quite a ways off that. The short extension would be acceptable for the usage that well, for this use here, but I don't think we're gonna use that. Just sort of drawing a line in the sand, really, like this, as it were, so we can break it up into manageable sections. I've seen people clean this, and they'll clean it like all in one go. Not this one specifically, by the way. I haven't seen anyone for this map yet, or mission, as we sometimes call it. I have a horrible habit of calling things missions by default. Like on Euro Truck or on this, it's like, it's a mission. Well, is it? No, it's a job. Yeah, I like to break up into manageable sections here so we can just get the bits done and it feels like we've accomplished more than what we actually have. Naturally, there's going to be lots of sections that are completely unclean and we'll have to go back and do that, which you see, it didn't take long to cover your tracks and get another bit done. That's fine. Some huge sections there. Get that cleaned. There we are. And then the rails. And here as well. I'm just going to hit the rails from this side, this angle. Do a little spray there, little spray. And then from this side as well. To get underneath. Naturally we'll have to go prone at some point and do that. This one's going to be the worst offender. There we go, and then we'll continue on for foreseeable, because that's what the game is about. Maybe if we draw a line in the sand here, because I do notice that that floor and that floor is different, as shown on the top right there. You can see it changing, so that would be a reasonable place to, I think, draw a line in the sand there. So we'll do just that. We'll do just that. I think I have went a bit too far ahead, so let me just get these bits clean and then clean it within sort of arm's length, if that makes sense. Actually, that makes no sense because we're much further than arm's length. But we're not moving too far, is what I mean. So about there is fine. On the rails on that side. There we go. And then here as well. I'm not too sure what this groove is in the middle. Whether or not it's just something that they've added because it breaks up the flat plane and it's just a bit more angles to deal with, and you know, a bit more interesting than something flat, or whether that genuine is a thing that would have for various reasons, for spillage or maybe some sort of routing. I have no idea. Any subway maintenance workers, feel free to comment. I'm feeling horrible, like I say, it's just a bit that they put in the map for. Just to make it a bit more interesting. Obviously using the Prime Vista Pro, don't think I would even want to attempt this job without it. As soon as we got it on the Ferris wheel job, and I thought, oh, this is going to be okay, but we haven't got any extensions. And then we proceeded to clean probably the last quarter of the Ferris wheel without any great drama. We just got it done. Just got it done. Okay, so now we've got this thing almost clean, but obviously I am missing certain sections. There we go. There's that pretty much done. Okay, so we've got this floor done, but obviously the rail's not, and we've got about halfway. So let's just do this bit then, and we'll work on this. I'm gonna switch over to the green spray for the 25 degree. And we'll work in and around this. What's this? It's the bench divider as well. excuse me. So we'll get that sorted. Up to there, that's fine. And do we need to go further than that? No, that's reasonable. Oops. Dropping down there. I wonder if we can clean this section as well. See, I don't know whether sticking with this is the best course of action. It's best if we actually line it up and get it in a reasonable state, as opposed to the weird angle that I've been attacking it there. Go on. Move along. And this thing's essentially mirrored in in 2 dimensions. It's mirrored that way and that way. Slightly different billboards, but in terms of the layout, yeah, all 4 quadrants are pretty much the same as far as I can tell, as far as I can make out. So, yeah. So just finishing off this bit of cleaning here, working back here, because why not? I think we'll clean all the way to the back, and I'll continue with what I was doing further along. Got the wall to do as well, and all of the other associated things. So that's fine. Just got a good cleaning here. Nice. Okay, so there's that platform there. I'm going to go back to where I was, which is over here, and continue cleaning this. Yeah, maybe sticking with this spray is reasonable. The green 25-degree spray. Certainly wouldn't use it with the other pressure washers for the type of dirt that we're encountering here. There you are. The filler should be clean. Is it under there? Maybe around the top there. There we go, it's done. And you can see this one, this has got rust on it. So, I think, yeah, I think sticking with that yellow one for the rust is worth it. Yeah. Certainly. But perhaps not for the floor. I mean, I could try the 40-degree nozzle. No, don't like that. Didn't give it much time to test it, admittedly, but no. Doesn't seem to be the way forward. Just finish this off. It's up to 29%, which is good. I also imagine the floor here would be probably the slippiest surface known to humankind. Like frozen, wet Teflon coated in butter on a banana skin type of slippy. Banana skin slippy? It's a cartoon thing. Can't say I've tried it. Certainly not use them as traps. Weird tangent to take. But there you go. On the tracks just to get that bit done, which we know done. And then along here. Oh! We've got cat paws. Common feature of the game. Finding cat paws in places. Also finding gnomes. I think most maps have a gnome somewhere. Is that done? So I'm going to go prone here. and swap over to the 15-degree nozzle, I think, just to get the underside of this bench on both sides, like that. So that's cleaning up very nicely as well. Bit concerned about the graffiti on this. Can't imagine the upholstery would be useful, although admittedly it won't be upholstery, it's plastic one or something. Yep, it even says plastic. Top left. We have uncovered that mystery, so we can all sleep at night now. Bench is done. Yeah, when you get right close to it, there's the bit you have to clean right near the dividing wall. That there. So, it's a bit difficult up there in the end. That's done. I imagine the dividing wall will get by cleaning the majority of the benches as we spray around like that between those little gaps there. There we go. Slightly different angles. There we go. That's the wall. That's what I thought we'd end up getting. Angle, and there we are. 1, 2, dividing wall, 3, and then 4 benches. Yep, so we've got all of the benches. Right, good. We're going to go back over then, and we're going to start cleaning this wall here. We will try the 25-degree nozzle, which, yeah, seems to work perfectly fine for this job. So slowly work along. Trying to find the right balance of speed and angle. Obviously the disadvantage is that we're trying to move and turn at the same time and missing sections. Down here. Difference is absolutely night and day though when we spray it. There we go. It's not tea bag. It's not too bad. Good. 31% as well. Just pressing tab and I can see that, yeah, the majority is being cleaned, which is exactly what we want. That's what we're after. Might be little sections like that on the floor there, but nothing game-changing. Nothing we can't handle later on. Once again, the ceiling is going to be probably the trickiest part of the whole operation. Can't remember where I've done the ceiling in the main sort of lobby area to check once I've done this wall. This is a staircase wall according to the game there, shown on the top left. We're up to 300 quid, so we could get, if we so desired, the short extension. I don't see what advantages that would afford us at this stage over the long extension, which is what we're running now. The extra long, however, might be desirable, but that I think costs 600, so far from it. And I actually do think that we will need probably a soap nozzle before the long extension. There's that wall done, very nice. I'll just come along and get this door done, to be honest. No entry here. There's no entry. Obviously we don't need to enter it. There's nothing in there to clean. Otherwise we would. Very good. sections that I've missed out on. Attack from that side as well. Yeah. Oh, there's maintenance dodging as well. This is the end platform wall here. Shouldn't take too much to finish up. In fact, it didn't at all. I'm going to switch over to the 15 degree to get this light done. Probably should have done it first and used the oversprays to our advantage, but there you are. That looks like a cat's paw, but how would it get up there? No, that's just me spraying. Okay, fine. Yeah, haven't done here. Okay, let's have a crack at this, shall we? So up to our spraying, and I don't think that is appropriate. Oh, that's much better. So 15 degree, yellow 15 degree, seems to work out fine. And I think this is... Oh, right, hang on. We have to... yeah, we have to jump to do that. Okay. Maybe a ladder. Pick up the ladder. Place it there. And... Oh, yeah. So we've got this sort of lintel bit that goes all the way along. And lights as well, which I didn't anticipate. So I can't attack those because of the distance, so I'm going to have to switch to the standard piece like that. Get that done. Yep, that's fine. And I could sit on that ladder, but quite frankly, myself and ladders have previous. And I think I'll just prefer to stay on the ground at this stage. Oh! Apparently that platform was clean. The ceiling and we got it done. Nice. Yeah, ladders in this game can be temperamental to engage with, so I'll stick with I'll draw the line at fine gravity, to be honest. We'll stick with it. We'll stick with it for now. Stick with it for now. I think 50% was a bit of a lofty goal, considering our progress and the time allotted for each episode. That's fine. I thought 25% for each episode would be reasonable, but looks like it's going to be more, say, 20%. It's okay. Looks like it's split into 4 sections, so there's that bit there. So that goes all the way to there, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, it does. I guess we'll have to do along here. The light. Ceiling from here. Platform ceiling. And even then, with this nozzle, it's still problematic. That's classed as platform wall. Okay. Even with this nozzle, it's problematic to clean this ceiling. It is extremely filthy though. We've got like, I think that's classed as, there's different types of dirt. Don't know what that would be. It's not. I don't know if it's oily, that yellow stuff. Don't know what it's classed as. Certainly not ideal. Speaking of ideal, I don't think our chiropractor is going to be looking at our spine and neck and thinking that's ideal either, because yeah, this is a bit of a neck breaker. we've done the clock. Yep, the clock has been cleaned. Bits around it handled. Get the angles right as well along here. But I might as well clean up to, where do I need to go? There, that line there. Right, okay. As long as I clean up to there, I know we're good to go. Just shows you the scale of the job. I've not actually tried it multiplayer. There are multiplayer in the game. I think the campaigns are 1 to 2 people. The other challenge modes, I think, are there's up to 4 people, I think, but I've not tried it. As I said, it's not for the lack of desire. It's just no one else I know has the game to play co-op. To be fair, for co-op, everyone playing a myriad of other games. Can't imagine what another person playing would add other than just it's like a just to do while you talk nonsense, which is in itself fairly decent goal. It would obviously reduce the time required to do the jobs because you'd have 2 people on the tools, so that would help out. There's that platform bit done. There's that bit done. And we'll have that to do as well, but we'll go back from that because we've got ceilings. So I'm going to go up here, spin around, and spray over there. Oh, I was about to say what I need to do, perhaps, was to maybe put the ladder over on the other side, but it doesn't need to do that. Doesn't have that action. Just going to slow down the cleaning here because the spring is a bit awry. I mean, the place has come up quite nice, as one would imagine. Built to last, this thing. We're on 418. 0.36 currency. 35% cleaned. I think it would be rude not to clean up to this section here. And is that the middle? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, this would be the middle. No, technically this would be the very middle. But I'm gonna clean this archway, knowing that that's where our next goal is. Getting the ceiling done up to this archway. I'm going to spin around for this side, and then get trapped on some seats. Other obstacles are also available. So I'm actually going to stick to the seat where I am now. Clean that. It's giving us a little bit of extra height and a slightly different angle of attack. Again, angle of attack using strange terms for a game which is about removing dirt. Guess I could stand there as well and that would give me, oh yeah, I thought there's a better angle. Oh, and actually got that clean as well, so even better. I will, however, still have to pick this up and go up here. Get that lintel done like that. I think it is best just to, quite frankly, go to the other side. Spray along there. The uplight is not cleaning. Okay. is now clean. Good. Let's get the legal lights. Or lights anywhere. It's done. That. And then back to this one. But I will stand on the benches here. But naturally, we have to take your time as well. What I need to do as well is check the rails. Because the rails, I think, are one piece. There's that done. Yeah, the rails are one piece, and I assume the blocks that are connected to the ground, I think they're called ties. Is that only when it's on a sleeper? I don't know, I'm sure there's some more railway terminology you could tell me. But yes, do think that they're all one piece. So it's track, 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 it does say. And all of that as well. That cable. What if we would try and clean just the cable all the way along? Let's try it, shall we? Would that work? I think. Oh yeah, so that bit that drops down is also classed as cable. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Makes sense. I think they would be generous with this cable because of where it's situated. Good grief, it's getting a bit green and mouldy around here. Well, it's nice and satisfying though to remove that piece. Yeah, remove all that dirt. Nice. Yeah, I think we're going to be generous. Yeah, see that? So we got a huge section done without actually even cleaning anything around here. So look at all this. All this is clean. So, yeah, I'm just going to spray that just to... I can't believe how dirty this that wall is. Okay. Right. So, we have managed to get... What's this anyway? Oh, it's a subway map. Mission boxy subway map. Let's have a quick clean of this. Let's see what it looks like. So, Muckingham and Sparkleton, Blemisham and Caldera City. Okay, what have we got? Pumpton, Power Falls, Bostlemore, yeah, Moppingham, yeah, there's loads of, and Sprays, Suds East, Ludbury City, yeah. Fair enough. Oh, and here's all the train times, which it's nice to show, but obviously we will end up with a rail replacement bus service anyway. So I don't know why we're looking at the times. Well, I guess then we know when we need to get the bus. Yeah, there you go. Right, I think we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of PowerWash Simulator. You can see really the sort of night and day. I mean, there's a lot to do. We're only on to 38%, so I didn't get up to the 50 I wanted to, but it is what it is. It's just going to mean some more episodes there. Hope you have enjoyed this little chill session on PowerWash Simulator. Next time, we will look at probably cleaning in and around here, getting about halfway similar to the other side, and maybe even looking at getting the rails done. But as always, we'll see how we get on. Hope you have enjoyed it. Hopefully it's been chill, and as always, thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.